Hey, what is going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and today I wanted to talk about why I believe Blackout was the best thing to happen to Call of Duty in a long damn time. Now, I see a lot of people on Twitter, on YouTube, everywhere saying stuff like Blackout's awful. They think Battle Royale was the worst thing Call of Duty ever decided to do. They should just made a campaign and all these other type of things. But I gotta say, I disagree wholeheartedly, and I want to explain why. So, a lot of people, when Blackout was first being introduced, they were actually pretty excited for it. I saw mostly positive things, like people saying it's gonna kill Fortnite and all these things, where I never understood that sentiment. Like, two games can coexist without killing the other one. You don't have to have one Battle Royale game be the superior one out of all of them. Like, that's how people are taking Apex right now. They're like, oh, Apex is out, that means there's no reason to play Fortnite or Blackout. And I'm just sitting here like, well, why? They're very different games. Just because they're Battle Royale does not mean you can only play one. It's not like you're cheating or something. If you play Fortnite, you're like, oh, Apex is gonna get mad. No, you can play all of them, and that's what I do. I play all of them. I mean, right now I'm more Blackout than any of them, but that's just my personal preference. I just don't see the whole sentiment with trying to, like, I like comparing them, that's fun and all, but trying to say that if one's better than the other one, that means the one that's not as good is automatically just not worth playing, and I never understood that. Never. Even for movies, TV shows, everything. I just don't understand why people can't just like more than one thing and just move on with their day. Why do they have to have one thing specifically be better than all the other ones? I don't get that. But yeah, the reason why I think Battle Royale, now, people kept saying they only did this because of Fortnite's success, but you have to realize that there's no way that's possible, because look at the Blackout map. It's very big. It's clearly worked on hard for at least a good year and a half. And Fortnite didn't really become popular until like January of 2018. It came out like September 2017, but then like it started actually getting popular around January of 2018. Battle Royale was announced around that same time for Call of Duty. Like, I remember there was leaks about it, like probably towards February of 2018, and there's leaks already coming out, and then they officially announced that yes, we're having a Battle Royale in May of 2018. There's no goddamn way. You mean to tell me they made a whole goddamn Blackout map, had this whole figured out just in under a couple months? No. They did it because of other games' successes, of course, and overall the excitement for Battle Royale games as a whole, which included PUBG, H1Z1, and then obviously Fortnite came out, and they were like seeing the success of that game, and then it gave them even a better reason to do what they were doing. And I'm actually happy they did, because think of what this game would be like without Battle Royale. You would have a campaign, which I don't know what Treyarch would have done, right? I don't know what their campaign ideas would have been, but people would have played the campaign, would have liked it or didn't like it. Most likely they would have not liked it, because that's how the majority of the community is nowadays. They would have probably not liked it. And then you would have multiplayer being kind of played every now and then obviously zombies being just for like the zombies people and stuff like that. But then all the people who really are craving a Battle Royale experience, they'd just be playing Apex and Fortnite. Now, that's what they're doing anyways, because people like those games more than Blackout, which, yes, that's your personal preference and all. But then there's also a large group of people who actually really do enjoy Blackout, and I'm one of those people. I think Blackout is my favorite Battle Royale experience I've ever had for a multitude of reasons. Yes, I love Fortnite. I think Fortnite's really fun, but it's got its own fun in its own way. Apex, I really never really got into, but it's still really fun, and I can understand why people love it and why people think it's a very solid Battle Royale experience, because it is. It's just not my cup of tea as much as a game like Blackout or Fortnite is. Now, what Blackout did, which I thought was really great, they could have done it a little bit better, yes, but I think living off of past experiences from the Black Ops game is a really good idea, which was bringing back old maps, bringing back old guns, bringing back old characters. Great thing on them. And honestly, I kind of wish they did a little bit more with that, because there's a lot of areas that are completely new, which, that's another thing. This map is very, very good. I love the Blackout map. At launch, it was okay, but after the recent update with adding the Ghost Town, it's a very balanced map in terms of where people land, where people go, where people move around the map. Very, very balanced. The storm is always different every game, and I always feel like I'm having a different experience, which is the same with Fortnite and the same with Apex, right? But I think just the way Blackout Did It is just really, really good. I don't know, and I really like the locations, how a lot of them are unique, a lot of them are different. Same with Fortnite, obviously, in Apex. That's completely fine. I think vehicles are a big part of Blackout 2 that I really, really love, because Call of Duty just seems to work well with vehicles. Honestly, a lot better than Battlefield did ever did for me. Battlefield's vehicles always felt clunky and just bad, and literally Call of Duty comes out with one game mode with vehicles. I mean, obviously they had some vehicles in the past, but they come out with one actual full game mode with vehicles, and the mechanics are really, really good in my opinion. They work well. They're not overpowered, you know, they're not annoying. They're just there, and you can destroy them pretty easily, so they're fair, right? But not comparing it to Fortnite and Apex for a second, what did it do for the franchise? Well, first of all, it added a whole nother layer of replay value to this game, because like I said, if it was just campaign multiplayer and zombies like it has been in past years, this game just wouldn't be played as much, because it wouldn't have this big experience that we've never seen before. And it's a new thing for Call of Duty. Yes, it's not a new thing for gaming, because we've seen Battle Royale games for years, but it's a new thing for Call of Duty. And this is something that they can continue to update for years to come. Now, I understand a lot of people have this complaint recently that Blackout is getting the most attention out of all three game modes, and the other game modes are getting jack shit. Well, all three game modes are getting stuff, but yes, Blackout is getting more. That is true. But the reason being is because more people are playing Blackout. Look, we don't know the numbers. We don't. They know the numbers. They know how many people are playing each mode. And I can guarantee you more people are playing Blackout than any of the other modes. So obviously they're going to focus on that mode more. They're going to add more stuff to that mode because it's what has the most people enjoying it. That's just how game developers work their games. If they see some people are enjoying things more than others, they will update that thing. This goes for any Call of Duty game. Why do you think developers still update past Call of Duties with new content? Because people are still playing those old Call of Duties. That's why Black Ops 3 got new guns like halfway through Infinite Warfare's life cycle. Because people were still playing Black Ops 3 a lot, and they saw that player count there, so they were like, okay, we gotta update the game that's being played the most. That's why Infinite Warfare didn't really get any past post, I guess, life cycle content, like into World War II. IW didn't get anything else because not many people were playing IW, so they didn't want to bother adding content. World War II is actually going to be getting some new guns soon, so that must mean that there are a decent amount of people playing World War II. This goes for anything. I'm not even kidding. If we automatically just a large influx of players went back to Call of Duty Ghosts, and just we had over, I don't know, 200,000 players playing at once or something on Call of Duty Ghosts for like a solid week straight, they would go back and do something with Ghosts. They would update it. They would add something into Ghosts, or that would be a sign of we got to take stuff from Ghosts and just add it into new games because people obviously like it because people are playing it. That's how developers do things. That's how developers decide what to include in new Call of Duty games. It's depending on how many people were playing the game, how many copies were sold, how much people are buying stuff in that game. That's important. And the most amount of people right now in Black Ops 4 are playing Blackout. That's why they're updating the most. And y'all gotta chill. David Vonderhaar does not work on multiplayer, so going on his Twitter and yelling at him to do something about multiplayer is ridiculous because he does not work on multiplayer. Yes, he's in the same company. He probably talks to multiplayer guys a lot, but he doesn't actually work on it. So anything that you want to be added to multiplayer, you gotta talk to the multiplayer guys about that. And there's a few on Twitter, so you can go complain to them all you want. But there is still more stuff to be done. I think Blackout can still be improved greatly with a couple different things. First of all, add more classic stuff in, like more classic guns, like the Commando or the AUG or PPSH. More classic weapons from old Call of Duties just to give us some nostalgia boosters would be really cool, and that would make a lot for more exciting gameplay in my opinion. Some more variety in vehicles. I think they've already added a few recently with the Hot Pursuit game mode, and they added those Hot Pursuit vehicles into the regular gameplays, the regular game modes, which is awesome, but we could still have a few more. I think there'd be some cool ideas they can add. Maybe this would probably be overpowered, but some sort of a jet would be kind of dope. Maybe don't have it like shoot or anything like missiles, just have it so you can zoom across the map. I feel like that'd be really dope to fly a jet around. I don't know. Maybe some new types of boats as well. Maybe like a I don't know. It's just like not like a big boat, but like a sail ship, I guess. Like, you know, a sailor ship, you know, sort of thing. I don't know. Something like that would be kind of cool. But they could also add, in my opinion, a few more areas. Are some areas in the map that are a little plain, don't really have too many things going on. They can definitely add a few more areas here and there. And I think adding challenges, like weekly challenges like Fortnite that has good rewards, is a must. That's the #1 thing I think Blackout needs right now, are weekly challenges. That they update it weekly, and they have some really cool rewards, including like character skins, mastercrafts, supply drops, tier skips, and all that good stuff just pushed onto the game when you do complete the challenges. And do them like challenges that aren't impossible but are pretty fun at the same time, like get 7 kills at a certain location, so it'll push people that week to drop at a specific location that normally wouldn't get that many people. Like, what about Factory or something, a location not many people really drop out, or Hydro Dam? If you make it so people have to get 7 kills at Hydro Dam, people are going to be dropping there like crazy. Or have 3 kills with explosives, so people are going to be looking out for explosives more often. Or make a challenge, get 4 kills with a sniper rifle, so you're going to see a lot more people sniping. Or get 3 melee kills, so you're going to see people wanting to get that money bag or that Bowie knife so they can go around and snipe people. And it just adds variety to how people play the game when you add in challenges, and it adds an extra thing for people to do rather than just go for the dub. Because yes, going for wins is fun and all, but there's a certain point where you've won enough games, like this happened to me in Fortnite. There's a certain point when you've already won enough games that you don't care about winning anymore. You just want to complete challenges and have a good time, and that's kind of how I'm feeling Blackout right now. If they gave me rewards for winning the games, like actual rewards, I think I'll be more inclined to do it. Yes, you do get a lot of merits for winning, which is awesome, but do I really care about merits and leveling up? Not that much. Some people do, but I really don't. If you got like a certain reward after winning a certain amount of games, like a cool skin or a mastercraft, I would be much more inclined to do it. But that's about the extent of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about Blackout in the comment section below. Do you think it was good for the series? Do you think it was bad for the series? I think it was good. They're not going to do a sort of Battle Royale mode every year. This is obviously just a one-year thing, and obviously we're going to get campaign again next year, and hopefully we'll see some sort of Blackout update in terms of a new map in the future. Maybe in like a year or something, they'll have a brand new map added to the game. That'd be cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, though. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.